How are you doing, Mika and Bob?
We're great,
Great,
thanks.
thanks for
Good,
asking.
good. Could you tell me a bit about the groups you and Bob have been involved in terms of refugee sponsorship?
Sure, we've been involved with three different sponsorships. Here in Brant Deanery, we organize it as a deanery initiative. So we get people from the six churches together, and also we've recruited friends that are non-churchgoers. And so we sponsored a Syrian family in 2016. We sponsored an Iraqi family in 2018. And our third family was originally from Zimbabwe in 2019.
Oh, wow. So you have extensive work in refugee sponsorship, don't you?
It's been fun.
It's been fun. That's good to hear. So could you tell me what was the biggest challenge in getting started and how did you overcome this challenge?
I think the biggest challenge is raising the money. You need to raise enough money to support the family for a whole year. And that isn't always easy to do. But as I said, we work together as a group of churches and also friends. And we did presentations at the churches. We developed a sponsorship pamphlet, and it outlined ways that people could help. And we were successful each time in both raising the money needed and getting the people resources that we needed to support the families.
For sure. So actually, that sounds like a really good solution on how to overcome the challenge you just told us about. Could you explain what were you most excited about as you waited for your newcomers to arrive?
I think it was just looking forward to meeting them. You know very little about them. Unless you're sponsoring family members, you don't know these people who are coming at all, other than a name on a piece of paper and what the family is comprised of. So it's just looking forward to meeting them, getting to know them, hoping that you have everything in place for them. That's where the excitement is. And you don't always know when they're coming as well. So there's always that tinge with anxiety about will we be ready?
For sure. And we just interviewed Khaled, right? And he called you his second mom. So that tells me right there that you've done good work on doing that. So could you tell me what message would you like to send to other groups or individuals who are thinking about getting involved in refugee sponsorship?
I think the simplest message we would want to say is do it, do it. What we have gained is far more than we have given. We've made new friends. We've learned about different cultures, different foods, because people tend to be very hospitable. And it's just a wonderful way to put our faith in action and to really feel that on a very personal level, you're making a difference in someone's life. And that's a wonderful gift.
Yeah. Would you be able to tell me what you find meaningful in your volunteer work with the Huron Refugee Committee?
Sure. It's great to work together with a group of people that are so dedicated to helping sponsors successfully sponsor refugees. And the sponsors that I've worked with, both church groups and private sponsors, they're so generous and they're caring, and they want to help some of the most vulnerable people in our world who've been forced to leave their homes because of conflict and persecution. So it's great to work together with a group of people like that.
Great. Now, as we close up, is there anything else you would like to share with anyone thinking about sponsorship or anyone you've sponsored, uh, or just anything you'd like to share with the people of the diocese?
You know, one of the things that I have learned, especially with two of our families that were Muslims, um, it helped me learn something about the Muslim faith as well, but also their openness towards our faith. I remember Khalid saying to me once, because I wasn't sure whether to wish him a Merry Christmas or not. And he said, "Of course you wish me a Merry Christmas." But you also remember me at Eid, which is my festival of faith. And so it just makes you realize that we come from different faith traditions, but we have many, many things in common. And I think for me, that's been a rich learning experience.
And well, thank you, Bob and Mika, for taking the time to interview with me today. And I look forward to working with you more in the future.